Hi network, my name is Pedro Magalhães, and today I'd like to share you the first step to build a Dapp, the decentralized application using React Typescript and usedapp, a library from NPM. All right, let's get started. So the first step will be to create this React repo using npx. So I'm gonna write it right here, npx create React app. All right, so let me enlarge this window. Okay, so my application name, I will call it as first step, and then I use the template from TypeScript. All right, TypeScript. So npx create React app, I will call this application as first step, and then I'm gonna use the template from TypeScript and enter. Okay, so next step, let's get inside the new folder called first step. So cd first step, then I'm just run the command code space dot. So I'm gonna open the Visual Code inside this path. Okay, all right. What I have here is just React template application. So we have basic things right here. If I run the command yarn start, I just want to make sure that everything is working as well. Okay, all right. So we have here basic React template application. So let's get started to create our Dapp right now. Okay, cool. So the next step, we need to create this configuration file right here. So let's do one thing is let's import. First, we're gonna import the mainnet chain ID because we need to use this ID. So for usedapp, so let's write right here usedapp /core /chain model chain ethereum. Then I'm gonna import use ethers balance from usedapp core. All right. Well, what I did it wrong here was okay. Use ether balance. All right. Now let's create a const right here. Call it config. It's object, and we need to put right here read only chain ID. We're gonna use mainnet. Oh, let's we can use binary here for now. BSC dot chain ID. So next step, let's use the provider. So we're gonna create here after this React strict mode, let's write here the usedapp provider. We don't need this mainnet right now here. Okay, so this is a basic structure from the Dapp application. Alright guys, so we just need to take one very important information from the user is the wallet address. So how can we do it? It's easy, pretty easy. So the first step, we just need to create one line here using React hooks. So let's use the constant to import the activate, browser wallet, deactivate, and account. So this is a three very important information. The first one is to connect to the wallet address and bring me the wallet. So the first one is to connect to the MetaMask. The second is to deactivate. I mean, if you connect, you can also disconnect. So in the third one is the account. It means the wallet address. So let's get started creating this button, but we just need to use two conditionals. So I'm gonna take out this line here and call it using this line is here. So the first one is if I haven't the account, it means if I don't have the wallet address. So using this button to connect and then bring me the wallet address. And the second one is if I already have the account wallet address, so I don't need to bring me because I already have, but the client could click on disconnect. All right, so what's gonna work if I'm doing here? So all right, this is what happened. So I just click and connect and then disconnect. But I don't know what is the wallet address. Actually, I know, but let's showing is on the front end part. So I'm gonna use this line right here. So if I have the account, show me the account using this HTML component. So if I come back to the Windows, you can see like this button right here. If I click and connect, then I already have the information from the wallet from the user. If I click and disconnect, I don't have any more. So if you use it to swap tokens using PancakeSwap or Uniswap, you already know how this works, but you never use this in a React application, right? So this is the idea, and this is the first step. So there are a lot of things you can do, but this is the first step to create a Dapp. So thank you for watching my video and see you in the next one.